Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Ricky's Verdict. I'm back with another video. It's been a while. It's been pretty busy. Work, I worked at FIFA, um, and family life is just been taken over. So I haven't really had a chance to post up a video, but I couldn't wait any longer because I actually wanted to talk about DJI itself. If you're new to this channel, once again, my name is Ricky, and what I do is I do food reviews, I do tech reviews, I do reviews, traveling reviews, anything that will help the consumer, you guys out there, uh, to know whether or not if you should spend your money or not. I'm 100% with my reviews, no bias. I don't have any sponsorships, so you can always find me on YouTube. I'm at YouTube. We are on YouTube. On Google Maps, I have 1.7 million reviews on Google Maps as well. And I have Instagram, so you can check out my references. But anyways, let me tell you my backstory. I originally started with the Ray-Bans. I got the Ray-Bans. Someone suggested to me a gentleman who owned Devil's Dogs, located in New Jersey, in Lyndhurst. If you like hot dogs, those are the best hot dogs you can get in New Jersey. Devil Dogs, remember that. But anyways, so I looked into it. I wind up getting it. It was cool for maybe a day or two or so. I gave it a good 30 days, try for 30 days, but I noticed something. The battery doesn't last long. It really lasts 4 hours, even though it's advertised for 8. Um, yeah, you have the case, but even with that, the case is finicky. After charging to 100%, um, maybe you'll get uh, close to 8, maybe at most. But it really wasn't for me. You really can't wear it in the rain. It's not that durable. I needed something that's durable. I could swap batteries in and out without a hassle, and I got a charging case. So I did my research. I looked up DJI. I saw a lot of mixed reviews on the Action 6 Pro, but you know how these YouTubers are. Some people, they're sponsored, some people not, so you're going to get mixed reviews. What I can say is that you go out there, always try things for yourself so that way you can make your own personal judgment. And that's what I did. So I don't have anything negative to say about the DJI Action Pro 6 camera. It's pretty good for what I need it for. I do food reviews. I do some vlogging. You'll find me giving my personal opinion about a lot of things. Um, so this is not my fluff with the DJI Action 6. Now I was looking for something that will give me that POV. See, that's what the Ray-Bans are good for. It's good for POV shots. So now I went into DJI website and I looked up the accessories and I found something, a neck mount. Now, I wind up ordering the neck mount, and when the neck mount came, I was excited, waiting for it. I was waiting for a while for it. The neck mount came defective. It was broken. And I said, you know what? I got in touch with them. And by the way, their customer service process it's a hassle. It's a long hassle. You got to fill out a form. They want you to take pictures, and remember, there's a time difference zone, so you have to wait maybe like 2 days in order for them to get back to you. And you know, like I said, they want you to take pictures like you're advertising um, their products in a magazine. Anyways, so that's the first time it came defective, and I'm going to show you how it came defective. So here I got, this is the one my wife surprised me, and we'll get to that later with. So when I ordered it, the package was crystal clean, um, perfectly fine, but the deck mount came broken just like this. No spring, no nothing, and I was pretty, bummed out about it. So I didn't expect that. I waited for so long. So like I said, I contacted DJI. They took forever to get back to me. I think that's something they need to work on. So second time coming around, I'll give them credit. They asked me if I wanted a refund or I wanted a replacement. So I said, hey, look, you know, I want a replacement. I waited so long, I mean, I want to be able to use this so I can, give my review to you guys, let you guys know, hey, should you get this Action 6 Pro for vlogging or not? Um, so I waited. Sure enough, the item came back and it came back the same way, broken again. Now at that point, I'm upset because here I got a brand new device. You know, I want to use it in the way that I want to use it, and I'm the type of individual I like to stick with the name brand products. Yeah, Amazon has a couple of things, neck mounts, but yeah, I looked at the ratings, and if you look on some of these neck mounts, they always get returned. There's like a 90% chance that it gets returned back. So I contacted again. I actually called them. I was so mad. I think it was like on a Friday, and I was hungry too. So hungry and being upset at the same time, man. Look, so I wind up calling them. I said, "Look, is this some kind of a joke? What are the chances of the neck mount coming broken? Twice." I said, at this point, I was upset. I wind up asking for my money back. Even with that was a long process for them to give me my money back. I had to dispute it with Apple and things of that nature, but they finally wind up giving me my money back. I wind up taking pictures of both neck mounts and sending it to them. They had mentioned that, hey, we're going to investigate this, and we'll get back to you. And I said, you don't need to get back to me. I mean, it's clear that DJI has a serious quality control issue. And I actually looked up before I did this video. I looked up on the website, and DJI is known for this. DJI is known, and I didn't know this. You know, DJI is known for sending out products that has been scratched up. The box has been damaged. And other things. And this is something that I think that DJI needs to work on. Now, here's the kicker. So my wife saw that I was upset. She tried to surprise me, and this was like on a Friday actually, and this came in, and I'm excited. I'm thinking, okay, maybe she ordered it outside of DJI, and hey, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be perfect. Man, can you believe this thing came the same way, just like this? So at that point, like I said, I was furious. I called DJI. I said, listen, you guys got a serious quality control issue. You know, the neck mount is broken. And what are the chances of three neck mounts being broken? Ordered from a separate company. I ordered two from DJI, and this one, I don't know where my wife ordered this one, but it doesn't matter because it's DJI. But it came defective, you know. And I told them, you guys need to, step up your game, and really, did you guys really, you know, take a look at the product? The box is not damaged, but the product is broken. How does that happen? The box was like brand new, but the item came back defective. That was on Friday. Then on Saturday, I was getting a call for some, I don't know, from some Europe number. The guy named Dave from DJI. He wanted to, uh, you know, see what was my thoughts and stuff. And, I told him the thoughts is you guys need to work on your quality control. We bought three of these and all three of them came defective you know and this is more like a rant. You pay for something, you pay what you get for, right? So if you're paying for good money for something, you expect good quality, and this, and or even customer service. you know um and I think in a customer service aspect, yes, DJI did refund the money, but in terms of quality control, they have some serious issues I think that they need to work on. um and it's not good. And it just makes me think that now I probably won't even buy any more accessories for DJI. I think a lot of YouTubers out there, they get stuck on the brand name. And like Apple, Samsung, that's a whole new different thing. So I'm going to put this to the side. We don't need that. But with Apple, Samsung, people get stuck on these brand names, and I think this is one of the things with DJI. You know, they make DJI seem more than what it is. I've been actually looking at the Insta360. So maybe perhaps somewhere down the road, I did, some little research the other day. Insta360 is not that bad at all. It's actually better than DJI in terms, in my opinion, in terms of accessories. It works well with Apple. I do have an Apple phone for right now. Um, but yeah, so have you guys ever experienced this issue where uh, you ordered products from DJI and it just came broken and back to back? I'd like to hear your thoughts and your comments. So this is just a rant, you know, um, about DJI. They did refund the money. You know, Obviously I can't see why they would not. They gave me three broken items, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinion. If you are looking at DJI, I'm going to caution you with buying accessories for DJI, or just look at Insta360. You probably might get a better experience customer service wise with Insta360. I know they're well rounded with accessories, and they work very well with iPhones. I'm not too sure about Android. I've been out the Android game for a while, but that might change soon because Tim Cook is actually cooked. But yeah, so these are my thoughts, and I'll catch you guys on the next verdict.